Dr. Sharad Kohli, senior economist, is joining us live. Dr. Kohli, it seems that a lot of aid is pouring in for Pakistan.
Well, the aid is pouring in, but I really pity the people who have agreed to lend, because if Pakistan is given assurance that it can repay $8 billion, I mean, even basic calculations, they would show that there is literally no source of funds. I'm extremely surprised because my own economic analysis shows that there is no way Pakistan can arrange, forget about 8 billion, even a quarter of that amount. So it further said that instead of 6 billion, we will arrange 8 billion. So I mean, Pakistan has to show a roadmap as to how this 8 billion would be arranged, which is why I am surprised as far as the lender is concerned, that how come that the lender is believing something which is impossible. And because there is no, first of all, there is no source of foreign exchange. Secondly, all the economic parameters which lead to recovery of we saw Sri Lanka thinking. Sri Lanka's new head of the state, he presented a plan, and I think Sri Lanka has more or less settled down. I won't say it's out of, but it has settled down. I mean, the tourists have started again. Some kind of foreign exchange collections are there. See, where do you collect your foreign exchange from? Either you collect from exports, or you've got tourist inflow, or you've got some kind of foreign investment which is coming in. Now, none of these three are happening. So when none of these three are happening, there is literally no source of foreign exchange. How is it going to repay? Which is why I am extremely surprised, unless of course the lending agency has, just given it, expecting it never to come back. Obviously, the servicing is never going to be there. That probably seems to be the case. But as far as Pakistan is concerned, this is just a temporary, it's a band-aid kind of a solution. It is not going to last for long. This money will again is going to disappear into terror breeding, terror funding. It is going to land up in corruption. It is land up in the hands of the Hukmran of Pakistan, who are going to further spend on their luxury. And this is I'm sure this is not going to put to use which Pakistani awam basically needs today.
Yes, absolutely, Dr. Sharad Kohli. Also, the fact is that the IMF bailout has finally come in for Pakistan. Pakistan was almost on the brink of a default, but finally that IMF bailout was negotiated.
Some of the friends of Pakistan, Saudi Arabia, China, they gave some kind of, I would say there was an unofficial underwriting of the amount or an assurance or a guarantee, and they had put the condition that once IMF gives, we would give. And that is why we are seeing funds pouring into Pakistan. But, I have a strong, apart from IMF also there, the surprise. As far as China is concerned, I'm sure it's not a loan, it's a deal. What Pakistan is not disclosing on the table is that what kind of, Humban-Tota kind of a deal has been done with China. I mean, what port, what city, which natural resources, which assets of the country have been sold off. I am using the word sold off because if you do a 99-year lease, it's as good as selling it off. So that is what is not surfaced on the table, because see, basically what I said, whenever a lender lends to a borrower, certain basic parameters have to be complied. The first basic parameter is, are you in a position to repay? Can you pay the interest? Can you pay the principal? In how much time will you repay? These basic things have to be acquired by any lender. Now, that is why I said I am not just surprised, I am flabbergasted, Uday, by the fact that how come IMF, China of course has got a vested interest. It wants to buy out Pakistan. It wants to, create a base in Pakistan, wants to surround India, and it's got other ulterior objectives. Saudi Arabia, because of its religious sentiments and because he goes with a begging ball every time, Saudi Arabia also has some soft corner. But it was IMF which surprised me, because IMF has got its team of economists, IMF has got a team of experts who deeply analyze the borrower and its conditions. So on what basis IMF lent is beyond my understanding. But now since this has happened, I think Pakistan would manage to postpone its, I would say, disaster by a few more months or maybe a year. But where is it going to land up to? I think there should be very strict monitoring of where are the funds being deployed. there is a very strict monitoring required because Pakistan may further, cause of its terror funding, terror breeding and so and so. I think that is the need of the hour, that all lenders must strictly monitor the usage of funds.
All right, Dr. Kohli, thank you for joining us with your perspective on that story. Also joining us at this point is Sanjay Kapoor.